Some celebs pull up loco. You know we up next, pull up mofos. They gon' be there on repeat, they like, oh no. Where's the mix it up, let's take a photo now. For now, I'm loco. For now, preserve the beat, I'm more loud. I said I'm more loud, I'm more loud.
Yes, my peoples, man. Big up yourself. Big up the whole Metric community. Make sure you smash the likes on your way in, my peoples. Come on. Let's smash these likes, man. I hope everyone's good. Everyone's doing fine. You know what I mean? With the United news, per usual. Come on, man. You know this stuff won't stop, man. Transfer window or not. You got the boy Onana at the door. Positive. Do you understand? So let's get into some more stuff that's come out today as well. For those that missed it, I'll show you the Onana stuff in a bit as well. But yeah, man. Positive news, man. Positive, man. Midfielders on the agenda. It's gone bananas. What's this about Onana? Let me show you what's been going on. So now Onana is now the best keeper in the world now. Now that he's left Manchester United, he's the best keeper in the world. Everyone is saying, why are we getting rid of him? There's bare discourse now. Look at this, guys. It's a risk. Onana's a very good goalkeeper. Only last week, they were sitting there and saying, Onana is trash. Everybody knew this guy was trash. Now they're having discourse saying, this guy, why are we getting rid of him? He's a good... Look. When Onana is at United, Sky Sports, worst goalkeeper, need to sell him. United don't have ambition. Now Onana's gone. He's the best goalkeeper. It's true. Literally. They're giving him credit now. Now they're crediting him and saying that this guy, why would we let him leave? He's a good keeper. Did you see him at Inter Milan? Did you see him? He made a few mistakes, but it was only a little bit of mistakes. Manchester United. This is what happens with us, mate. The discourse around us is crazy, bro. Revisionism all the time. This is what happens. So now they're talking about Onana. It's a risk for him to leave. That's just one of many. I'm going to get into the rest of the news as well. But yeah, it's unbelievable when you see this stuff. Let me show you the news about, hold on. So this is more Onana news. Look at this. He's doubling his wages over there. Doubling. How is he doubling his wage on a loan? It doesn't even make no sense. You're on a loan deal. Really, you should just be getting paid your one wages that you're on. He is doubling his wages being at Trabzonspor. That's how much they wanted him over there. So, yeah, mate. Onana say he will earn almost double of his salary at Trabzonspor. That's Laurie Whitwell. You lot know Laurie Whitwell. He's solidified. When it comes to United news, Laurie Whitwell is definitely up there. He's top. So that's what he's saying. He's saying that Man United are not going to pay a penny of that loan as well. It's all going to be them. So Trabzonspor paid the whole money for him, and he nearly doubles his wages. So boy, he's in a good position. I'll be real. Big up Onana for that, man. He's kind of finessed it. Do you understand? Same structure as he had at Man United, covered by Trabzon plus bonus and thing. We're not paying a penny. We're not paying a penny. But look at this though. Let me show you what my man says sometimes. And he talks rubbish. Fabrizio Romano. 1 minute he's sitting there and saying, yeah, it's cool. He's not going nowhere and Ruben likes him. The next minute he's sitting there and saying, what did he say? Yeah, he's gone. Yeah, Ruben told him that he's not welcome here, etc. He just says mad stuff sometimes, man. But yeah, that's what happened yesterday anyway. Obviously, Onana's gone, as you don't know. They're going to pay the full wage for Onana. He's getting a full wage paid by Trabzonspor. We're not paying a penny. Do you understand? So that's the situation. He's going to get a pay rise. He was on 120, and now it's doubled, more or less. So he's going to be making his peas over there. Laurie Whitwell, who brought the news, and he said that he's going to have get his wage coverage. Man United get a full wage coverage, but Onana is set to earn significantly more in Turkey due to terms. So this geezer's finessed the whole thing. The man is trash. He's had a shambles. The man's dropped the ball twice, whatever, at Grimsby, got himself a wage increase and a loan in a country that you're not really going to get under the scope a lot. Not a lot of people's going to be watching you, etc. So he's kind of cut through, man. He's kind of smart with that one there, the way he's maneuvered it. You got to big him up. He's finessed the game. So that's Onana anyway. We'll see what happens. That's how much United are going to save. We're going to save up to 3.7 million in salaries, payments. You get it? So we're saving a little money on Onana. This is why loans happen. And people were asking yesterday, what's the point of taking him, letting go on loan without obligation? Bro, you save money. That's what happens. So Onana's gone. We're saving a bit of money on that, a bit of dosh. We got the boy Cunha. Come on, man. Cunha might be back, man. Every minute he's putting stuff on the gram. He's on his feet. This guy's hamstring went. Do you know what happens when your hamstring goes? When your hamstring goes, you can't do nothing. There's no leg work, nothing. You have to sit down for 3 months. The man's already on the exercise bike. The man's already running up and down. Look at what he's doing. He could be back, bro. He might be on the bench for this game. Do you understand? He keeps putting all this stuff. Look at the talent. He's got the ticking time bomb on there as well. Sundays, like, he could be back. We don't know. Do you understand? But he went down holding his hamstring. If you hold your hamstring, you're more or less gone for 3 months. It don't seem like he's gone. He shouldn't even be standing up, never mind on an exercise bike and doing all the string stuff. This geezer might actually make the game. Maybe on the bench. I wouldn't say start him, but he might make the game on the bench. Or maybe he starts against Chelsea. But he looks very close, like he's back. Look at his legs. Both of them are going up. He hasn't had crutches once. He hasn't been in a protective boot or nothing. It's just been simply, yeah. So Cunha might be back, bro. Look at him. Sundays, time bomb, ticking time bomb. Do you understand? The man shouldn't even be walking. He shouldn't even be walking right now, bro. He should just be sitting down, relaxing if his hamstring went. But Cunha could be back. We'll see, mate. We'll see. He might hit the bench or something, man. He could hit the bench. We'll see what happens with that one. You've done a Haaland dirty with a selfie. Yeah, man. Forget Haaland, man. It's geezer, man. You understand? We can't have him playing, man. And if he does play, we got to pocket him again like we done last time with Harry Maguire. Pocketed him. You understand? Jolting. Yeah, Sky Sports are moving mad. No Haaland versus Man United. We'll see. We'll see what happens. I'm going to show you that in a second. Lamens can play versus City now that there's no Haaland. Nah. It's not 100% there's no Haaland. So, but I'm going to show you that. Apparently, he's a doubt. He's got a little injury, but apparently it's not that serious. So that's Cunha for you, my people, man. Cunha could be back. We'll see what happens with this one. He could be back. Let's see. This is Fabrizio Romano on Rashford. Remember, there's all these talks about Rashford. I'm going to show you that in a minute about the Rashford stuff. I'll come back to that one, etc. He does not want to start with Chabin Sport or Onana. Let me show you that. Yeah, so look at this now. The Athletics come out here and said this. This is Laurie Whitwell, #1 when it comes to Manchester United news. Yeah, you know them, man. There, they really know what they're saying. And he's come out and he said, United's priority in January is, this is the article, United's priority in January will be the midfield position. Yeah? So let me show you that now, the Carlos Baleba, because you see me, I don't put Carlos Baleba in my thumbnails for no reason. I'm not like these other people. If I put him in there, I put him in there because he's been spoke about. There you go. Athletic, Laurie Whitwell. And he goes on and says, the midfield is the glaring obvious choice for January, although whether that is still too early for United to revive their pursuit of Carlos Baleba remains to be seen. United attempted to steal a march on rivals for Baleba by holding talks via agents last month before Brighton made it clear in direct club-to-club talks that he's not for sale. So this is what is going on. Laurie Whitwell has come out here and said midfield is the obvious choice for January. So it looks like we're going January for a midfielder. Baleba, he doesn't know. This is just Laurie Whitwell. He said, I don't know if we're going to go for Baleba in January, but we're definitely going for a midfielder. And this is what came out yesterday about midfielders and Baleba. It said Manchester United are prepared to place a bid for Carlos Baleba in January to see off any rival suitors. Do you understand? The player has requested that Brighton accept any suitable bid and is eager to join Ruben Amorim's group with or without European football as he views the growing project as an irresistible opportunity. So look at that. Look at what Laurie Whitwell just said. We're going for someone in January, a midfielder. He doesn't know if it's going to be Baleba or not. And then you've got Sean Connolly that came out yesterday and said, we're looking to go for Baleba in January and bid for him. You don't let me know what you think with that. But look at the odds of that, though. Happy birthday to Bruno Fernandes. Come on. Happy birthday to man. Let me bet on Manchester United this Saturday. How I have my rent money. I'm so excited. Yeah, bro, man. Boy, I reckon we beat them anyway. But if they get a few more injuries, they're meant to have 8 injuries or something. Let's say Haaland can't play for that, mate. We're looking good, but we'll see. I'll show you the Haaland stuff in a minute. Haaland at Manchester Derby. I'm going to show you in a sec. Good afternoon. Is Haaland injured or is Pep just resting him? Well, Haaland's got something wrong with his face. I'm going to show you in a sec. He could be out of the game or he might not be. We'll see. Glazers out, fans. 7 Manchester City players out. I am just had that half of Laurel and Hardy has gone. Huge weight of taken off our shoulders. Yeah, it's madness. Sesko is playing tonight. I don't know if Sesko is playing tonight, you know. I'm not really, you see me, I don't really pay too much attention with this international break stuff, you know. With this international break, I don't really pay attention to it too much. I might see the highlights but I don't really take it serious because there's so much friendlies, bro. It's not nothing serious for me to sit down and take it serious. But yeah, even look at this. Even Fabrizio Romano in the middle article goes out there and says, Carlos Baleba remains Manchester United's idea for 2026. He's not saying if that's January. He's not saying if that's summer. He's just saying Baleba remains the guy that we want. So we'll see, bro. And then he says, Ruben Amorim considers him the perfect player for the next steps of the project. Baleba's name is approved by the coach, recruitment team, and the management. So everyone is on the same page, aligned, that this geezer is the guy that we need to get. There's no one else. Baleba's the guy that we need to get. Everyone's in sync with that. The scouts, the recruitment, the coach, the management, the board, everyone is saying Baleba's the guy. And Sean Connolly saying January is when we're looking to place a bid in January. Maybe it's a thing where we place a bid in January, get him, and then he comes at the end of the season. It's just like we bought him a bit early. Maybe it's that situation. Or maybe we buy him in January. I don't know. But Laurie Whitwell saying that we're definitely going for someone in January. Sean Connolly saying we're prepared to place a bid for Baleba. And Fabrizio Romano is saying we consider Baleba to be the number 1 for that position. He's approved by the coach, recruitment team, and management. So you lot take it for whatever you want to take it for. That's the news about Baleba. And he goes on to say, I'm not surprised that Man United did not decide to invest any money in any other midfielder in the summer. I'm not surprised because I told you my feeling is that Manchester United will keep their interest alive in 2026 for Carlos Baleba. You get it? So and Laurie Whitwell's come out today, 3 hours ago, you know, and said this. 3 hours ago. Midfield is confirmed. Look at that. 11:09. 3 hours ago. And he's saying midfield is going to be January. Obvious choice for January. So we're going for someone in January. We haven't spent none of that Garnacho money. We haven't spent none of that Anthony money. Like, we've still got the money. You understand? So there's no talking about it. There's no excuse. So we'll see what happens with this, bro. But Baleba, it's looking like it could be a January bid. Fabrizio Romano, they all saying it. It could be a January bid. We get Baleba, bro. We get him out the way so that we don't have the competition that we might have. Liverpool might end up going for him next season. City might end up going for him. Tottenham might need a 6. Do you understand? There's so much people that can end up going for him. So we'll see what happens, man. Breaking 7 Manchester players likely to be ruled out. Derby clash. January will be here before you know it, judging by how quick this year is going. Boston bookies this weekend. Yeah, we got to beat them, man. International breaks, crop players. Good afternoon, Mitch. Are you from London? 2 strikes, Manor Road, Chocolate. Yeah, I'm from London, bro. I hope we get Baleba too. 100%. Me too, man. Baleba's mint, but be careful. Mints have holes in them. We could have gone for Baleba once to finish, make an early bid for him. I reckon we bid for him and we just leave him there till summer just to get everyone out of the way because we've got the money now. Because if we don't get Champions League or something and then we got Tottenham going in for him, Liverpool's trying to build this super team, bro, we might miss out next season. We don't know where we're going to finish in all these things. So hopefully we just get it over the line so we solidify it here. Do you know what I'm trying to say? I just saw your Fulham blog. Nice one, mate. Is it still there, yeah? The Fulham vlog's still up? No way. I didn't even know that it was still up. What, TikTok or here, brother? I didn't even know that the vlog was still up, bro. Because when they pull it up, they were moving mad. I done a madness, like what's that thing? They premiered it, then I privated it, Then I publicked it, and then it just basically messed up the whole algorithm. So I took it off. I'm sure I took it off, or I put it on something. I can't remember, private or something. Is it still up there? You just watched the full vlog on YouTube, or you talking about TikTok? Believer will strengthen our spine 100%, saving 50 million a season now. So many players off the books. I'll show you a lot about the books as well. Since Ineos has come in, they've changed the whole salary thing. The amount of players, what they were on before and now what they're on now, is dimmed down a lot. So that's the Believer stuff, my peoples, man. The midfield is obviously an obvious choice for January. So we're going for someone in January. Whether that is still too early for United to revive their pursuit of Carlos Believer remains to be seen. United attempted to steal a march on rivals for Believer while holding talks with agents last month before Brighton made it clear and direct club to club that they plan to keep the 21-year-old. And then obviously I showed you lot, Believer. This all came out yesterday. Fabrizio Romano, Sean Connolly. They said Man United are prepared to place a bid for Carlos Believer in January. Mic drop. So January, we might go out there and actually get a midfielder. It's more or less Lobby Whitwell saying it, Sean Connolly, Fabrizio Romano saying 2026. It's looking certified. So January, we might go out there and place a bid for Believer, guys. I'll be happy when, and I'm feeling optimistic, we beat City and Chelsea, but end up losing to Brentford. We ain't got Brentford after, we got Brighton. That's crazy. We're going to end up actually playing this guy. You know what I'm saying? We'll end up playing him. When will Onana do his medical on Thursday, because he's still at international duties. And international duties, everyone's going back to their clubs on Wednesday. So he goes to the Trabzonspor on Thursday. So that's what's going on. Remember, I don't think it was all done before he even went. So I think he's probably got to go back to Manchester, pack up his things, etc., say goodbyes maybe. I don't know how it works, but he's got to cut from there. But Thursday, Onana leaves to go to Trabzonspor because Wednesday, everyone comes back. The first time Lamens is even going to train with his teammates is Wednesday. So Lamens ain't even seen half of his squad. Remember, Bruno, Lenny Euro, Delay, all these guys are on international duty. He ain't even seen them. So Wednesday is the first time the geezer's going to actually see his old team. You know what I mean? Look at this, guys. Let me show you what's going on. So this is when they all go back. Man United's first team is due back to training in Carrington next Wednesday. Sene Lamens is set to have his first group session with his new team. Next few days, key into seeing if Cunha and Mason Mount will be involved. If Mason Mount and Cunha turn up on Wednesday with the group team, they play against City. So Cunha's looking good, man. Like I keep telling you, look, man. Cunha's injury ain't as bad as it first looked. You understand? The boy Sully came out and broke the news for us. Look at this. Cunha's injury isn't as serious as first feared. After initial scans, 26-year-old did some light upper body gym work today. Man United have agreed for him to stay and recover in Carrington. Extent or exact type is unknown. So this is what he ended up saying on the 2nd of September. And then obviously since then, we've had bare talks, bare little different things have come out. Let me show you, look. Look, he was on a guy's on a bike. Look at what the guy is holding, bro. He's holding his hamstring. Look at that. You hold your hamstring, you're out for 3 months. It's minimum 3 months. The geezer is on a bike like 3 days later. The man's on a cycling bike. Do you know how mad that is? I don't think you don't understand how crazy that is. If a man goes down holding their hamstring, it's 2-3 months minimum. Minimum, bro. It's crazy, bro. It's crazy. So Cunha's looking like he's back. So this is him on the bike, and then obviously look, we've got the other stuff about him. The guy's on the thing now. The guy is just calm. It's crazy. Where is it? What the hell is this, man? About premium. I don't care about no premium. Yeah, let me show you. Look, Cunha. Cunha's back, man. Cunha's back, bro. Look, the man's got the man's got the bungee thing going on. His legs are fine, bro. Cunha's back. Trust me. Spread the word. Cunha is back. Let's manifest it. You know what I'm saying? He might be on the bench against City. He might play. He might not play. He might play against Chelsea. But he is doing well. For a man on a hamstring, a week later, it's crazy. It's crazy. Last week, can't remember. Yeah, last week makes sense. Yeah, because you said you just watched it. I thought you were talking about now. He said, I just saw, yeah, no problem, bro. Big up yourself, man. Big up yourself, Reva. Believer, we coming for you. Manchester City have now confirmed most players picking up injuries, international duty. Onana is hated, ignored, and never adored. we can have more key players. We can have more City. Nah, bro, we don't. We can play their full 11 and beat them. But now they got 8 injuries or whatever it is. We should be able to beat them even more now. Come on, guys. This is their second team they're going to be putting out there. Spread the word about Mets. Chippy, love, man. Appreciate it, broski. Maybe we'll look at a playmaker midfield like Stiller, Wharton in January as Phil Brighton won't sell into the summer. That's what I reckon as well. But maybe we buy him in the January and keep him there till the summer. You know them ones? Buy him and then, summer, he's our guy. Because we want to stop the Liverpools and the Cities. We don't know who else is going to think. Do you know what I'm saying? So I don't know. We'll see. Physio has got to be done after recovering. That's another month or so. If Cunha does play, he may even score a goal. Bruv, Cunha is looking like... I've never seen a man have a hamstring injury and be on his feet like this in the same week, bro. That is crazy. A week later, the man's on an exercise bike. Look, he's stretching his legs. He's doing a madness. Obviously, he's not going to be match fitness because he's had the injury, but he could still get a little 10 or something. So I don't know, man. But big up the boy Cunha, man. Come on, man. We need him back ASAP. I think Haaland is playing for Norway tomorrow. We'll see. We'll see what happens with this Haaland geezer. We'll see. I'm going to show you the Haaland stuff in a minute. I hope Brighton doesn't play hardball like Brentford. Brighton are worse than Brentford when it comes to hardball. They want their money, they get their money. Yeah, let me not play with you lot. Brighton want their money, they get their money, bro. That's Brighton for you lot. So let me show you some more news. Obviously, I'll show you about the Rashford stuff in a minute. That was all less yesterday. Onana's earning more money. Yeah, so this is the midfield stuff that I've just showed you about Belieber. The midfield is looking like a thing. But look at this, guys, about this. Man United, approximate annual salaries, last 4 seasons. The Glazers, look at that in 2022-23. 242. Then it's turned to 195. Yeah, because obviously they sold a few players, whatever. They let some players go. Bam. Ineos is coming. Look at the way they've cut that down. Mad. And remember, it's 158 million now. We're not even counting Casemiro, Sancho, Rashford, all leaving next season, and Maguire. That's confirmed. Them 4. Casemiro, let me not say confirmed for Rashford because they might not buy him, but Casemiro, Sancho, and Maguire are more or less confirmed leaving next season. Contracts are all done. All 3 of their contracts are done next season. Casemiro, Maguire, and Sancho. So look at that, how much that's going to shrink already. Then you got Bruno Fernandes that could go. Then you might have to count Rashford in. Oh, my days, bro. It's going to be mental. And remember, you're replacing them with players that have to fight for their position. Like, Belieber will come. You put Belieber on 100K, he's calm. But imagine having Rashford on 300 or Casemiro on 300 and you see you later, Casemiro. Let me just 100 mil, 100K Belieber now, 110K. Bro, you know how much money you're saving. So this is what I'm saying, man. The salary thing, they're obviously trying to do it down. It's getting dimmed down. It's working. Do you understand? So let's just be patient, man, and see what happens, man. Do you understand? It seems like they're doing something. Man's gone from nearly 200 mil. They took over, and now it's 158. And then we still got, that can go down dramatically after all of these guys this year at the summertime. So we'll see what happens, man. We'll see what happens. We've got some other news. So this is the Haaland stuff. Look at this, guys. Where's the other one? Let me show you the other one about Haaland. This is it, innit? This is where, 5 hours ago. Erling Haaland has suffered a bizarre injury on international duty in an accident involving a Norway team coach. But a Man City star has taken it all in good spirits. So basically, this guy's bust his lip, yeah? And apparently it's on a door or something. This is him on a door. He's banged, look. Just got banged out by a bus door. 3 stitches. 3 stitches. I think that's light. I think he should play. That's calm. Like, I've seen people have more, but bro, you got to remember, sometimes though, because it's a bit physical, he just needs to get touched a little bit on his lip, and then he's pissed. Do you get it? If someone barges him the wrong way or something, he's pissed. You get what I'm going to say to you? So sometimes they don't even take the risk because he's got stitches. You get touched the wrong way. Remember, it's a physical game, you know. People put hands on their face and headers and all of that. You get just hit a little bit and it starts bleeding. Look at Delete against Brentford when his head was hurting. They kept taking him off the pitch, etc. So you never know, man. They might turn around and go, yo, nah, we're not going to play. This is what Indicator said. He said Erling Haaland hurt himself with a bar door and had to be stitched up 3 times while on duty with Norway. Man City say he'll be fit for the Manchester derby. Man City ain't said anything. He's just saying that Man City's saying it as if he's got sources. You know what I'm saying? So that's the situation with Haaland. But obviously, as it came out first, it was saying Haaland could miss the derby and blah, blah, blah. But I don't know. Man said we paid the bus. So we'll see what happens with him. Does he play tomorrow for Norway? If he plays tomorrow for Norway, then you know it's a minor. Stitches, isn't it? But that's what I'm saying. Because it's a physical game, sometimes they don't take the risk with these little things. Because you've had stitches, they might say it could open up. Do you understand? And remember, it's physical. So we'll see. Who's he playing tomorrow? Who's he playing? Who are they playing tomorrow? Tomorrow. Give Cunha the last 15, 20 minutes. It was only a door to the face. He's fine. Also, Bruno on 300. Yeah, Bruno's on 300k and he could leave as well. You're right. That's what I'm saying. But I didn't want to add Bruno in because it's not 100%. You got what I'm trying to say? It's not 100%. But Casemiro, Sancho, and Maguire are all 100%. They haven't been offered a new deal. They've got 1 year left, all of them. So that they're 100% gone. I think Maguire, when he does leave, will stay in the Prem. I don't know if anyone's going to come in for him. In the Prem. I think he might go to like Italy or something, man. Slower league, just relax. Casemiro could go to an Italian club. Yeah, he could. He could go anywhere, but I think he'll go Saudi, man. Remember, you're not forgetting something. Ronaldo's involved with the transfer talks now for Saudi, for Al Nassr. He's going to bring all of his friends, mate. All of his mates are going to come true. He's bringing all of his mates. Haaland injured his ponytail. Don't think can play derby a bit early. He's playing, brother. Forget all that. Botox that. Yeah, I think United will overdo Man City 2-4. No, I don't want him to play. Perhaps someone doesn't like his hair. Hoping our targets in the next 2 winners are LCB, left centre back, right wing back, CDM, CM playmaker, and a backup striker. So what do you want to do about Xerxes? What would you say? Xerxes should just play as a 10 or what? What would you say then? And I would say we have to get a goalkeeper. I'll look at that. Left centre back. Who we got there? We got Martinez that can play there. Heaven, Mazarari, Euro. Yeah, we got Delit. And then we got Maguire going. I reckon we need more of a centre back than a left centre back. Because we got Maguire going. So if Maguire goes, we need to get a proper centre back. Do you know what I mean? And then right centre back, we got Euro. Who else can play right centre back? There's not a people. A lot. Mazarari can play there as well. CDM, Belieber, and then obviously, I don't know if they'll keep Ugarte for another year or so, and then have him as a backup to Belieber. And CM, I think we're getting a CM in January. I think we will get a CM, man. Or if Bruno goes, we're definitely going to get two midfielders. We'll get like say Belieber with another one, and then this Mainu, the CM, and then Belieber, and probably Ugarte. Because Casemiro goes, bro. Maybe we get rid of, what's his name, Collier as well. Maybe Toby Collier just goes. They just get rid of him as well. They say, yeah, it's a myth. So we'll see. Moldova. They don't even need to play him. They don't even need to play him if they're playing Moldova. They might just rest him anyway. Neil want to go and a keeper. Mets want our players back from international duties. No one ain't gone down injured apart from Dallo, though. There's only been one person injured, and that was Dallo. I'll tell you that for free. So I don't think there's a lot of people that has been injured. It's one of Norway's most important games in 25 years. Why? Because of the World Cup. Is it the World Cup one or is it the friendlies? So I don't know, man. Hopefully someone gives him a little whack, man. A little elbow or something. You know what I mean? And he just, yo, we can't take the risk with him. But it's where it is. Remember, we pocketed him last time. Harry Maguire had him in his pocket. But obviously, it's just better for them not to play their best players. They got 8 players injured, guys. 8 players injured for Manchester City. So they've already got enough injuries anyway. So if he plays or not, they're still at a disadvantage where they've got all these injuries. I reckon we beat them with their first team. But with injuries, it should come on. What's going on? I watched a few Man City content creators talking yesterday, and they're sitting there and they're saying, oh, we don't want Ait Nouri to play. They don't want Ait Nouri. They're not rating him. They like him going forward, but defensively, they're saying he's pony. So Ait Nouri in left back, and you've got Mbumo for us versus Ait Nouri. If they don't play Ait Nouri because he's meant to be injured, then they got that O'Reilly guy. O'Reilly against Mbumo. Come on, broski. That's food, mate. That's dinner. Come on, man. So we should have the upper hand anyway. Do you mean old experience? Remember, we have Vitek come back. Vitek, I don't know about this geezer, you know. Everyone, I hear his name a lot. People be talking about him. Yeah, Vitek, he's one of the youngers, but they're always sending him on loan. Why didn't they keep him? They're always sending him on loan, but when I heard he had a one good game the other day for Bristol City, or he won, was it player of the month or something, or something like team of the month or something like that. But it's like they don't rate him like that, man. I don't understand what's going on, man. It's like they don't really rate him. I was looking forward to Sesko versus Haaland. It could happen still. Next windows, fix that midfield, sign a good right back so we can free Ahmad to play more offensively and get a new centre back. I think we'll get a centre back anyway. I think Maguire's going to go. Once Maguire's gone, we're getting a centre back. Casemiro goes, we're getting a midfielder. I think we're going to revamp the whole thing, bro. Trust me. I think we'll revamp it up. Actually, I take that back. Don't want Norway to go to the stats with the chaos that it is. I hope the games will be placed in either Mexico or Canada if we get to the World Cup. Yeah, they got my man. I swear my man was blaming Odegaard. They got their little friendship now. You got it. It does need to improve. Dorgu, I think, will stay for another 2 seasons. I think Dorgu's going to stay for a minute. Why would he go? 51 in the chat and only 16 likes. All right, Ben, love for that, my broski, man. Smash the likes, my peoples, man. What's going on, peoples? Smash the likes. Subscribe if you're new, man. We do this every day. Any Man United news, you're getting it here first, yeah? There's nowhere else. I want to see Mainu playing more. He's staying unless he does eventually leave. I reckon Mainu, they're telling him, listen, Bruno's going to leave at the end of the season. That's your spot. We'll get someone else to give you a little chop, like, to match you in that spot, but that's your spot. Like, as soon as he goes, you're the number one. Don't worry. He's leaving at the end. That's what I think's happening. I think that's what it is. But he's just sitting there saying, bro, it's a World Cup. Yeah, I want to get into the World Cup. I want to play. But I think Mainu, they're telling him, yo, you're going to, don't worry, bro. You're going to get some. You know what I mean? You're going to get some, bro. Relax. So I know I want to see him playing as well, man. But it's like Bruno's created the most chances. He's won the most possession in the league. Can you really bench him right now? You can't. And remember as well, all of our games, by the time it gets to the 80th minute, we're always drawing or losing. We're chasing the game. And with this geezer being the guy that's created the most chances, how can you take him off? If we're trying to create chances and he's created the most in the league, come on. So I understand why Mainu, obviously he could come on instead of Ugarte or Casemiro, of course. But if we're saying that he's only going to play in Bruno's position, if we're 80th minute, we're always drawing, we're trying to win the game, or we're trying to, come on, it's not really going to make sense bringing him on. Vitek has been man of the match 2 games out of 4. This is what I'm saying, but why don't they rate him enough to keep him there? We didn't have to get Lamens then. If Vitek was this guy that everyone keeps saying he is, why did we send him out on another loan? We obviously don't think he's ready. You know what I mean? So who knows? Or maybe they push out Bayern the next season and then Vitek's the backup. Who knows what their plan is? But we'll see. We'll see what happens. Ahmad is going to cook versus City. I'll get a few more of these and I'll get into the rest of the news. Don't worry. Mainu, that's a big list. Kobe Mainos played 2 games. He's going to get more minutes against a long derby. The Lit could be chosen as next possible captain. Yeah, Dallow's injured. Probably, but we're thinking a bit too deep. Bruno Fernandes still here for now, guys. We're thinking too deep. So yeah, man, that's the Haaland stuff. This is what Indicator's saying anyway. He's saying Haaland hurt himself on the bus and he had to be stitched up 3 times. So the geezer's got 3 stitches. So I don't know, bro, man. You understand? He's saying Man City says he'll be fit for the Manchester derby. But bro, if I'm hearing that this is really a serious game they're about to play for Norway, and he goes out there and hurts himself a bit more, you might have to sit down, bro. Sit this one out, big man. You know what I mean? But we'll see, man. I think with him, we should be beating him anyway, bro. Obviously, it'll be better if he's not there, but we should be beating him anyway. And last time we played them, Maguire had him in a spliff, had him in his pocket. Maguire pocketed him differently. Yeah, that back 3 does not work for him. You got what I'm trying to say? It does not work when it comes to things. Different. United. How many times, except for that one time as indicator? I could say 2. I'll say 2 times. Belieber and Rodrigo. Believe when Rodrigo, he was right. I don't know about any other time. I'm not sure if that has improved his looks or not. Well, we'll see if he plays anyway. We'll see what happens. You get me? You know me, man. Something comes out, I just bring you lot the news regardless. I've got some more stats. Oh, yeah, look at this geezer. This geezer cheated, yeah? This Yuri Alvarez, he's got a 10-month ban after testing positive in the Europa League match against Man United. We beat them 3-0 at their own ground, and the geezer was cheated, and he's saying that it caused by using his partner's hair loss medication, and he can resume training on the blah, blah, blah. So he's got a 10-month ban because he tried to cheat, even though he smashed them 3-0 anyway at their own ground. Madness, innit? Madness. Alvarez. I don't even remember him. But yeah, boy, that's him anyway, you get me? Big up the bro Bruno Fernandes. You know it's his birthday today. Bruno Fernandes, creative machine. You know his thing already. He's always up there when it comes to the stats differently. Do you understand? A lot of people don't like Bruno. I like Bruno. Do you understand? I think he plays with passion. Yeah, sometimes he's more suited to a counter-attack football. I get it. Some people don't like the way he just bombs the ball. But I think, bro, when we played without him, and I remember there were certain games we played without him because everyone used to say he's the problem. We were so dull. It was crazy. So it is where it is, man. Yeah, this is the same geezer that's banned. Let me take that off. And this is a few of Bruno's stats. Look at that. Since he joined, he's created the most chances, nearly 140, more than everybody. He's in a different thing, man. He's a creative machine, man, 100%. But obviously, because we're not playing the counter-attack football, he might look out of place sometimes. I get it. But yeah, man, big up Bruno. Happy birthday to him. Look at this. This is a Spanish source. I don't know how they're going to know this because I always follow their news for like Real Madrid and Barcelona. And they're basically saying, Man United executives trust Ruben 100%. Even though they're having a rough start, the Portuguese manager has gained the club's trust. What rough start, though? Isn't that bad? This is what I think a lot of people over-exaggerate. Like, we're having a rough start as if we've lost 3 games out of 3 or 2 games out of 3. What's the rough start? People just over-exaggerate this start, bro. This, like, I don't understand it, man. It hasn't been that bad. The Grimsby game just made it seem like a bit madder. That's what I think. So that's that anyway, you get me? So that's the Haaland thing. This is where I actually got the thing from and I thought he was actually injured, like fully. You know what I mean? Suffered a bizarre injury, blah, blah, blah. And then obviously my man saying what he's saying. I showed you like about Onana. They just moved mad. Now Onana is the best keeper in the world. Onana, who they diss every single week, Manchester United can do better than him. Now he's left us. He's the best keeper in the world. Literally. They need him at United. He's got ambition. You should have saw what he done at Inter Milan. He's a good keeper. He just makes a bit mistakes. Bro, if you see the way these guys are talking about Onana, you would think, what are you not watching the same person as us?
I think him going, I actually think maybe Manchester United don't have a choice on this one. I actually think maybe it's Onana who's actually pushing this rather than...
Bro, this guy is just talking out of his ass, man. Literally. He's talking out of his ass. The man is picking up Onana and saying, we've made a mistake by letting him go. He's the #1 keeper. He's a very good keeper. What are we doing, etc. And then obviously Onana, we've got the here we go yesterday. This geezer has doubled his wage. How has he finessed the whole game like this? He has doubled his wage. Yeah, this geezer's doubled his wage. Look at this, guys. You'll get a pay rise, etc. Let me get rid of this one. This pay rise ain't telling you enough. Look at this. Trabzonspor will cover Onana's entire salary. He will earn more in Turkey due to bonuses, blah, blah, blah. This is Laurie Whitwell certified. So we're not paying a penny for him. Yeah? The same way we done it with who else? And Rashford as well. We're not paying a penny. The whole wage is getting thing, but he is doubling his wage. Well, let me show you the article that he's doubling. He's nearly doubling his wage. Nearly. He nearly doubles his wage, it came out and said. Did I get rid of it? But yeah, this geezer, man, he's finessed it, man. And that's how much we save. Sean Connolly, I told you, lot. He knows what he knows, his stuff. Man United will save around 3.7 million in salary payments with Andre Onana willing to go. Different. We're saving money on all of these players. Someone sat there yesterday and said, oh, Why are we letting him go on loan? We should be letting him go for money, bro. Sometimes, even though, look, we're saving all this money, but even if we didn't know that we were saving this money, it still gives him an outlet to play. And then some people can watch him and say, yo, I'm going to buy him. He might go over there and do an Anthony. He might do the same thing Anthony done. He might be the best keeper over there. Let's not forget, this Onana geezer, he actually makes some good saves sometimes. He does make some good saves. Do you understand? So he might go there, just be the guy that they get there, they maybe win the title, and they just love him and they pay. Remember, they're doubling his wage. You know what I'm trying to say? They're doubling his wage already. Let me show you, lot. I had the article. I must have got rid of it, man. I must have just... Look at this. Where is it? Look at that. Sources to Onana say he will earn almost double his wages, his salary. This geezer's a finesser, man. He's a finesser. Laurie Whitwell has said he will earn nearly double of his wage. So this guy, let me get this right. He came back injured, said, I want a new contract. Had a madness with Ruben where they had an argument. Got kicked out, said, yo, you're number 3. And he said, all right, I'm number 3, no problem. Now he's gone to Turkey to be the number 1, and he's doubled his wage, and he's going to get bonuses. He will earn almost double his salary. So if he was getting 120, he's probably getting a 200 or something now. And I told you that yesterday. See this Turkish league, yeah? Their money over there is madness. I don't know how it is. They're getting so much money now. They're paying so much money to so much players. John Duran's on 320. They got Osman. He's on like a 300 something mad. Bro, the amount of money that they can offer over there is crazy. I don't know how. I don't know how they do it. So this is what you lot are talking about, yeah? You said that, Jardy. Where's Norway then? Morocco's losing. Morocco's winning. Where's Norway? Norway's in this. Oh, this is today. The 9th. So Norway have to win. Where's this table? Let me see this table here that they have to win it. Where's the table? There we go. They're already top, man. They don't have to win. They don't have to win, do they? Can they even catch them? They can't even catch them on goal difference. Israel can't even catch. Even if they lose, Israel can't even catch them on goal difference. I don't even think Norway got to play. I don't think Haaland's got to play, man. I don't think Haaland's got to play this game here. Even if they lose, Israel can't catch them on goal difference. Look at the goal difference. +5 and +11. He's good, man. Haaland might not even play. Haaland might just chill and then be ready for the derby. You know what I mean? Because, bro, if he gets a little hand to the face or something up with that little thing there, he's in trouble, bro. Let me make the screen a bit closer. Look at that. He doesn't even need to play. Yeah, man, he doesn't even need to play. I think he'll be all right, man. I don't think he'll play. The Grimsby game will haunt us, yeah, 100%. That's what's killing us. That's what's making everyone think we've had the shittest season ever. You wouldn't even know that we're like City's lost 2 games and Newcastle have only drew 2 games and Aston Villa ain't even scored a goal. You wouldn't even know this stuff because everyone is just glooming. Because that Grimsby game happened, the whole world just thinks Man United are shit. If you watch everything every day, you lot having a shit season, bro. What are you talking about? We drew to Fulham, lost the game to Arsenal that we probably could have won, and we beat Burnley 3-2, which was underachieved. We really should have battered them. Really. Everyone's sitting there and telling us that, yeah, we're having a bad season, blah, 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 etc. So I don't know, man. I don't know. There we go. So, yeah, I don't know what's going to happen with Haaland, man. I don't know. They're putting Mount and Cunha as injured. Remember, Cunha, Mount, I don't think they obviously know. There's no update here, but they don't know what's going on. But, yeah, look at this. If you look at this, you would think you'll think we're bottom and we've lost all 3 games like Newcastle. No, not Newcastle, sorry. Like Wolves. That's how they're treating us. Everywhere. Man United, this. Let me take myself to the screen. You would think we lost every single game. When it's not that bad, man. I think people are overreacting. People are overreacting and being mad negative, and that's going to obviously get them traction and etc. I don't think it's that deep, man. you understand? It could have been worse. Look at Aston Villa. They haven't even scored a goal, bro. We're top of the charts for most stats, shots, everything attacking. So we're brewing to something. And if that was any other manager, they'll be saying that manager's a god. And look at that. Look at the job he's doing. Etc. West Ham got their first win the other day. First win. And they're on top of Newcastle and Villa. And everyone's been talking about Graham Potter's going to get sacked, etc. But no one ain't going to talk about that. No one ain't going to talk about that. Newcastle drew with Leeds and Aston Villa and lost to Liverpool. They haven't even won a game. -1 goal difference. This is what happens, guys, man. So just be subtle, man, because this is what they try and do to us. They always try and make us feel as if we're having the worst season. But the Grimsby thing did do us. That made us feel shit. Look at our fixtures now. So we got City on Sunday, 4:30. And then we got Chelsea the week after at 5:30 on a Saturday. And then we've got the lunchtime kickoff. This is going to be, I think this is our first lunchtime kickoff of the season against Brentford. And then we got Sunderland. Oh, shit. I thought we had Brighton. Didn't we have Brighton? Brighton's in October. Oh, my day. I thought Brighton was after Chelsea. Brentford and then Sunderland. And then Liverpool. Is that another international break between this? Saturday the 4th October all the way to Sunday. That's another international break, isn't it? Because that's about, what? 14 something days or something. 15 days. Another international break already. So, yeah, man, I don't think it's that deep, man, peoples, man. I don't think it's that deep. So let me think. Hold on. Let me show you the rest of the stuff. I'll get a few of these comments in a sec. Grimsby game. The Grimsby game kills us. I'll be real. Yeah, the Grimsby game is the one that kills us. It makes everything seem worse than it is. And it's not even that deep. We saved about 6 million. Where Turkish club got all this money from. Bro, I don't know. When I saw that they got John Duran, when I saw that John Duran went there on a straight loan to Fenerbahce, he got offered to us. And he went to Fenerbahce on a straight loan. And they paid his whole wage with no buy option, nothing. I said, yeah. There's something bookie going on here, brother. Yeah. Harvey comes in the chat sometimes. Harvey supports Galatasaray. So he's saying, I don't know, some money came from something or something. They got some rich owners there now. I don't know. But it's gone mad. It's gone mad. Should go towards transfer budget. That's what I'm saying. You got to remember how much we're going to save by next season as well. Onana's on 120k a season. That is over 6 mil, not 4. I remember right about the beginning of the window, we still had money from Alanga when we left. Onana couldn't handle the pressure at United. It's clear. This is what people are saying about the boy Lamens, man. I reckon the boy Lamens will be able to handle the pressure, man, but we've got to give him some time. You know what I mean? But this is what people are saying about him. They're saying he might not be able to handle the pressure, blah, blah, blah. So I don't know, man. We'll see. We'll see, bro. We'll see what happens. Plus, he's not good enough. I'm seeing this. You know there's a comp of Onana that the Trabzonspor guys are watching, and they're saying, yeah, we don't mind him. They're watching all of his best. This is why I tell you that about comps. You can't get gassed off comps anymore. They're watching a comp of Onana, and they're getting gassed because they're sitting there and saying, wow, this guy makes a few things. There are only 2 clubs in Turkey that got crazy money. Nah, that's not true, apparently. We've got Italy in that group, so yes, we do need to win. Oh, you're Norwegian, yeah? I didn't even know that, Charlie. You got Italy in that group. But what I'm saying is you don't need to win because you still top. You're still top, Charlie. Even if you lose, is there more games? I thought that was the last game. I thought that was the last game for the group. If there's more games, I know what you're saying, but I thought that was the last game for the group. That's what I'm saying to you. Oh, there's a game after that. Okay. Italy might catch up, you're saying. I hear what you're saying now. And they've only played 3, so 9 and then 12. But they still can't catch the goal difference, though. This is what I'm saying. +4 and then +11. They could. But they have to slap someone over. Literally. I hear what you're saying. Now. I didn't even know you was Norwegian. Germany were all over Ireland last night after they scored the second goal. Your US fan, not anymore. I bet United fans in Grimsby will either hide their shirts or won't tell anyone that they're United fans. I don't think there's any United fans in Grimsby. Yeah, bruv, they're watching the comps. I've seen it. They're getting gassed of the comp saying, yeah, he's calm, etc. But this is why I tell you that to watch out for comps. It's crazy. Let me show you that Man City's team now. If they've still got them here as injuries. Have they got them here as injuries? Nah. Kusanov's injured now. Oh, they didn't even have him as injured. Let's see it. Look, what's this now? Man City against Man United. Let's look at the injuries. Who have they got on this list? Look at their list. Savino isn't injured anymore, guys. So that's a gas. But they got Kusanov, Vardio, Bettinelli, Kovacic, O'Reilly, Cherky, Rico Lewis. That's on this site. This site doesn't know the update, obviously, because Dalot should be on this list. Dalot is still injured. If you lot don't know, Diego Dalot is still injured. So let me show you some of the other news. This is the injuries that we're dealing with. But I just showed you that Cunha is now, this geezer's doing hopscotch now. So he might be ready. It's crazy. Some keepers can hack the Prem. Some can't at the end of the day. Mama Grimsby. You told us City players, 10 City players injured. Of course I told you like that, because that's what came out. But since then, there's players obviously training, etc. Do you understand? You know me, man. I don't do no clickbait whatsoever, big man. If I tell you something, it's out there somewhere. 10 City players injured. Manchester City could be without 10 players for Manchester Derby. There you go, brother. Baba, Flossie. It's there. But then obviously since this, you see things different every day. Savino is now training. So why am I going to still say 10 players if I know Savino is not injured anymore? Do you know what I'm saying? But when this has come out, it's 10 City players injured, as you can see. That's all the names there. John Stones has come back from England. They told him to go back. Kusanov, he got injured against Brighton. They said he's got 2 weeks out. Is he going to be ready? 2 weeks from when he got injured and when we played him, it's 2 weeks. But are they going to risk him? Because he's fresh. Rico Lewis, he basically played 5 minutes against Brighton. But then for him to go to the under-21s for England, they said no. He didn't want to go. Phil Foden's injured. Cherky's injured. Ait-Nouri might be back. But the City fans are saying, nope, we don't want Ait-Nouri to play. He's not good guy defensively. He's been tested so much. I think Minte must have done him up so much that they've said, yo, there's no point. You get what I'm saying? So, yeah, Vardio. I think Vardio might be back because he's not on the list. This is what I'm saying to you. They've got a list of injured players on their fan channel on Twitter, and Vardio and Savino are the only two names that are not on there. So everyone that's on this list is on the other list apart from Vardio and Savino. This is why I'm thinking, there might be 8 players now that are injured. And I'll show you that right now. This is what I'm saying, man. I don't do this gas, man. Do you understand? When something's there, I show you lot. If something improves or something changes, I'll show you lot. But it was 10 players like 2-3 days ago. I hope the numbers increase. Okay, Mitch. Yeah. City could end up putting youngsters or a skeleton team on a few occasions because of injuries. Raising Devil, we want to beat. That's what I'm saying. I reckon we beat a full list of Man City anyway. But with the injuries, it just helps. But I think Ait-Nouri might be back by now, though. I'll be real. Ait-Nouri could be back. What would be ironic is we beat City and Chelsea, then lose to Brentford. Bro, we're not going to win every single one of them games. I'll tell you like that now for free. We ain't winning all of them. So yeah, remember all of this. Remember the 4 on the bottom of these are all defenders. These are all defenders. This 4, you know, and then you've got Kusanov up there as well. So that's 5 defenders that's meant to be injured. 5. Ruben Diaz and Vardio, if he isn't injured, because he's not on this list. Remember, Vardio's on the article, but he's not on this list. The fact that he's not on this list, maybe he's made a recovery. I don't know. You know what I mean? This is a Manchester City page. They're going to know more than that recovery, innit? They're obviously going to see their players come out and say whatever. But yeah, look, he's retweeted this again today. Or on the 7th, whatever he did. So I don't know, man. Are they still injured? Are they not? Who knows? But I'd rather all of these that come back and Haaland be injured. You know what I mean? I'd rather all of these that come back and Haaland be injured. Because even when I look at who plays, John Stone plays for them every game. He started every single game this season. John Stones. Every single game this season, John Stones has played in it. Nico Riley's like a backup left back. Rico Lewis is weak. Yeah, I'd rather him play. Come true. I know he's good going forward, but going backwards with Mbumo and Ahmad, they're going to terrorize him on that wing. Kusanov, I don't want him to play. He's got speed. He's a man that, because they're playing this, they're trying to do this Barcelona thing with a high line in the middle. Kusanov is a guy that can stop it, like he can help them out. Because remember, they used to do the high line before with Kyle Walker. So Kyle Walker used to be good at that stage, and he used to have speed. Now they're using Kusanov as that guy with the speed. So if he's injured, that's good for us. Turkey, this guy's chatting shit about I want to kill Man United because of the Lyon defeat. Bro, you're not even fit to play, brother. Phil Foden, allow it. Like, he can play or not. Who cares? He's not on it. I'm not really rating him. And Kovacic is just a backup DM, only if Rodri's not about anyway. So no one there is actually going to change anything, apart from Kusanov, I think, because of his speed. So we'll see, man. But I think Aït-Nouri might be back. So if Aït-Nouri is back, then they might, I don't know who they're going to go for the left back, because both of their left backs are there. O'Reilly and Aït-Nouri are both their left backs. So who do you play as left back? Vardio. Is Vardio back? Vardio's not on this list, so he could be back. I don't know, man. It's a weird one. It's so weird, this one here. It's so weird, man. So we'll see what happens with this one, man. We'll see. Obviously, where is it? Where is that article there? Yeah, this was the injuries I was showing you. Look, for us, Cunha, this is him on the bike. He's obviously got something today as well. What was it yesterday? Yesterday it came out, the Cunha stuff. He's got another picture working out with his thing. Look at this. Look at this, guys. No, you don't get bombers like this. You don't get bombers like this. You don't get bombers like this nowhere else. Everyone just puts the camera to their face and just tells you what's going on. Yeah, this is what's going on. We're looking at a new midfield.
Because the interest of Baleba remains. But just in general, just to clarify, Man United maintained the idea. It was this summer, but Manchester United maintained one more signing. The January transfer window might be more based on the opportunities, on the injuries, on the table, and all the rest. But a new midfielder is expected to join Manchester United in 2026. We will see if it's going to be a top player immediately, like Baleba. It's not going to be easy, I think, in January, but maybe before the summer. Or if they find an opportunity, for sure, United will discuss in the next months. And so let's follow the situation. Let's see what happens. Let's see also the season of Kobbie Mainoo. But for sure, Man United keep thinking internally.
Could you not hear me? This is what I'm saying to you about Fabrizio, man. You see this geezer? He's a tapping merchant. This geezer is a tapping merchant. We've already got articles about that. See what I'm saying? When Fabrizio comes and says what he says, he just basically just lets you know it's solidified and it's done. That's it. But everyone else, there's other agents, there's other journalists that can't come and they say these things first and no one believes them. People say, I only want to wait for Fabrizio. I only want to wait for here we go. Bro, what he's saying is already came out by other journalists. Literally. Look at this, man. Sean Connolly's already told us Manchester United are prepared to place a bid for Carlos Baleba in January to see off any suitors. Do you understand? This is what he's already said. It's crazy, man. Geezer always gets there late. And everyone believes that when he gets there late. But this guy's already told us. Sean Connolly's already told us this. Midfielder. So it could be Baleba. Who knows? And then what happened today, guys? What happened today? Why did I put it in the why did I put Baleba in the thumbnail? I don't do this stuff for no reason. Laurie Whitwell has come out today and already said that January will be going for a midfielder. Literally. Midfield is a glorious, obvious choice for January. Although whether that will be it's too early to revive the pursuit of Carlos Baleba remains to be seen. United attempted to steal a march. So Laurie Whitwell already came out 3 hours ago and told us United's priority in January will be a midfield position. Laurie Whitwell's already told us that. Fabrizio's heard what's going on. He's done his calls and it's been solidified. Yeah, they are going for the midfield position. And then he's come out and said it. But Sean Connolly's already told us yesterday. And now the boy Laurie Whitwell's told us. Fab again with the tap-ins. You know his thing. That's his whole thing. He's a tap-in merchant. That's his thing, man. So that's more or less it, my guys, man. We'll see what happens. Obviously, that's our injuries. Dallow's meant to be injured. He didn't play no part. He'll be back. We'll see if he trains on Wednesday. You understand? Onana's got his little pay cut. Sorry, his wage is doubled now. Do you understand? So we'll see what happens. Haaland, this geezer's had to get stitches, but he still might be back for the derby. We're going to have to wait and see if he plays. You know what I'm saying? He might play tomorrow. He might not play. We'll see what happens. So, yeah, that's what's going on, man. So we could get a midfielder in January. Who do you lot think it's going to be? Cunha. I've just showed you lot about Cunha. This geezer's working out. He's looking like he's back. Where's Cunha? Where's the boy Cunha? There he is. That's him on Instagram. The man's meant to have a hamstring injury. He should be sitting down for about 3 months. The man is out here on bikes. He's jumping up and down in his legs. He's on a different thing. You know what I mean? So this is what's going on, my peoples, man. Love to everyone that's been inside. Make sure you smash the likes on your way out. We'll see what happens. I'll be back on earlier with whatever news that comes out. It looks like we're getting a midfielder. So smash the likes, my peoples. I'll see you all in a bit. Have a great day.
Got some celebs, pull up local. You know we up next, pull up mobos. They gon' be there on repeat, they like, oh no. Where's the mix it? I'm gonna take a photo now. For now, I'm local. For now, preserve the beat, I'm more loud. I said I'm more loud.